Hello, and welcome back to the 5th episode of Managing the Toughest Team in Football Manager 21. I'm back sooner than I would have liked. I've actually only played one game since the last episode, since I was 6-2 defeat. And I'm back this soon because, well, the situation in the league is far from ideal. I've decided we're going to play 2 games today. That if we lose both games, that would mean there's only 3 games left. That's 9 points. And we're 8 points behind the playoffs currently. So if we lose both games today, we should get a confirmation that we're relegated, sadly. And I think it's expected at this point. The game I played since the last game is against the first place in the relegation battle. I went back to a 4-4-2 counter-attack, but we never stood a chance. And we got an okay XG, but we let them have 2 penalties. And I have to tell you, this guy, he will forever be in our under-19s, and I will not be renewing his contract. He got them both penalties, so I think he plays for the other team. But as I said, we're going to play 2 games today. One against the team in the playoffs, and a game against the second placed team. And basically we need points and we need wins. Let's just jump straight into the first game. As I just said, we need points, and therefore we are sticking with our 4-4-2, going with some attacking players. A draw simply isn't good enough. 1 point wouldn't be enough to get us to not be relegated. So therefore we need to attack the game a little bit, but I'm not going to put it on attack simply because we lost 6-2 last time we did it. The morale of the players is dreadful, and I really don't see much hope in this anymore. But let's just see what happens in the game. I am of course praying there's still a chance for us to not get relegated, but I think it's going to happen, sadly. Let's pull an upset. As you can see, the players are unsure. I think they have also lost faith in the team and in the operation. Because we're playing 2 games today, I'm going to put it on key highlights perfect. We are 8 points behind with only 5 games left. So a must-win game actually. And I just don't believe. I hope the players believe a little bit more than me. I have decided that if we get relegated, I'm not going to just give up, because that's not how I am. Please score a goal. Let's go. A must-win game, and we score in the 10th minute. I'm not going to talk anyone down, even though that somehow helps. A beautiful cross from our right back, and then the poacher with a bad shot, and then Marin is simply just lucky to be at the right place at the right time. Perfect. At home as well. Please just don't concede like now. No, as I just was saying, we are going to stick with this team in the 3rd division, try and get promoted, and then hopefully at that point stay in this division when we get to that point. That's far into the future, and I mean currently I think we have 2 players on contracts, so a lot needs to happen in that time. But looking at this, maybe we don't need to talk about what happens in the 3rd league, but I'm not going to jinx anything. Please don't score now, please. There's something about me talking about them not scoring and then they are scoring. This is difficult. Another cross from their right back. Yes, Daddy at fault. It's a good header. It's a very, very good header. Nothing else to see. Nothing else to say. This actually places us bottom of our division. Jesus. Not looking too good for Turris here. But as I said, we just have the 2 or 3 players on contract for next season. And I mean, we need at least 25 players just to be competitive in the third league. But I mean, we can hope that the level of play in the third division is worse. So the players we have now, if they want to sign a contract, they could be star players of the third league. I'm not too sure about that, but we can at least hope. I'm going to praise them, and then I mean, there's not much to do. I'm very hesitant to put on more attacking players because it just leaves us too open at the back. Block shot from our left wing, and it just past the post from our poacher. Very even stats right now. It's also 1-1 on the scoreline. It's starting to look very, very difficult. But I mean, we shouldn't. I mean, we we should be happy if we even get a point here. But 1 point is simply just enough. And shots like that needs to go in if we are going to survive. A more clinical striker that simply can score more than just 6 goals. I think our top scorer have right now. We need more than that. 6 goals isn't enough. Just past the post again. Very, very even game. We actually have a little bit more XG. The same shots on target, but not enough shots in general. I'm going to... 1 point isn't enough, but I should be thankful for just 1 point. But I'm going to push for the 3 points, because that's basically what we need. We can't settle for just the single point. We would be in a just as bad position as we are right now. Marin to come on as a poacher. Last time I did that he scored, and now I just told you, so therefore he isn't going to score this game. Roger is decent at wing, and should I do more substitutions? There's only like 15 minutes left. Oh no, what? 20 minutes left. I'm going to stick with this. Is anyone playing really badly? Left wing is playing bad, but we really don't have a left wing on our subs. Could have been planned better. Let's stick with the 2 substitutions and go for a 4-3-3 and go attacking. I'm trying it. It's bold. It's risky. I'm going to encourage as well. I don't do that enough. Just a couple of minutes left. We really need 3 points, but just extra time left. I don't think we are going to get it. Can we play 4 strikers? I don't. It is possible. We could put him on the right wing and basically just go all out, but there's 5 minutes left. And we're playing against the team that have the playoff spot. We needed to beat these. This means we get a point, but they also get a point. So it's actually 10 points. Jeez, with 4 games left, I think it's bound to happen. Us being relegated. The toughest team on Football Manager really was tough, even though there was a point. Typical. The toughest team on Football Manager was really tough, even though there was a point where I thought we were gonna ace the league. Actually, I think we got 6 games in a row where we didn't lose. Poor goalkeeping from Daddy in the 95th minute. Yeah, it's the story of our season. Even stats, but they score. I mean, I let them because I went so attacking. So it's actually my fault. I'm not going to I'm going to say I'm not happy, but I'm going to take the blame for that mistake, for that last goal. The single point wouldn't have saved us either way. Currently we are 11 points behind the playoff with 4 games left, if I can count. 4 games left. Yeah. So again, next game is going to be a must-win game. First of all, how low of a league does it have to be to only have one journalist at a press conference? Second of all, why even have a press conference? Just ask me the question in the hallway. And thirdly, why ask the question you know the answer? Of course, it makes the game harder. What do you expect? Just a little update before we go into the game. Dacia is the first team to be confirmed relegated. That's at least something. We aren't the first team that's relegated. Second of all, there is a possibility I could get fired if I get relegated. I mean, their expectation were to fight bravely against relegation, but I mean, I think I have fought bravely, but you never know with these teams in Football Manager. And thirdly, I just checked the contracts, and we actually have 7 players on contracts, including Andre, our not top scorer anymore, Marin and Andre, top scorers. So we have a little squad for next season, but a lot of players needs to be signed still, and hopefully some loan players, and hopefully some more loan players. There's no going back now. I just need to go into the game against the first placed team in our league and get 3 points. Should be an easy job, right? No. Andre and Marin, our 2 top goal scorers, gets the start in the starting 11, and I mean, there's no going back now. Let's just see what happens. We need 3 points. Nothing else would do against the best team in our relegation. What should I tell the players? We're huge underdogs. We need a win. They are still unsure. Faith? A little bit of faith. I don't have high hopes. I hope the players have, but I don't. A must-win game against someone who have over double our points. Perfect. At least we weren't the first team to be confirmed relegated. That's at least something. But not only do we need to win every single game of the rest of the season, we also need all of these 3 teams to not get a single point. And I mean, yeah, it's just as crazy as it sounds. I'm already thinking about who I would like to sign for my team and who isn't going to make the cut when we're going down on available wage budget. I'm unsure about Daddy. I have to be honest. And as I said, that he makes maybe a goalkeeping mistake. Maybe it's our right back's mistake. We score a lot of goals from crosses. I'm sorry, but that's Daddy's positioning, not the right back's positioning. Daddy, I'm your biggest fan, but with performance like that, we're not going to not even get promoted from the third division. I'm not pleased of how things are going. I expect to see a much better showing, and they're motivated. Perfect. A lot more is to come from you. Just get 17 goals, at least. Well, the second goal for Barra, the second goal from a cross. What happens? How are we so bad at defending crosses? How does my entire back four have a yellow card? Jeez. There's so much wrong there's so much wrong about this club. Who was it at fault this time? He's coming off. I'm sorry. You have probably been the fault of 2 goals now. And I don't have any right backs. It's getting better and better, this guy. Yeah, why not? There's no goal. There's no hope left. We need 3 goals. And we have had 1 shot on target. Oh, I was just about to say we need 4 goals now. There's something going on about crosses. They are lethal at crosses. Also in the last commentary. They're lethal at crosses, and I don't understand why. What do we do when we have a cross out of position? We have a standard, and we are pushing them to the outside. Maybe that's the reason, but I can't see that being the sole reason. I mean, it's too late to change this now. It doesn't change what have happened in the season. Maybe you guys can tell me. This result means that we are confirmed to go down. The playoff spot have double our points. The toughest team on Football Manager was really tough. I'm not even going to make a substitution. It doesn't matter. Yeah, please give us a consolation goal. Please. I don't even know. Yeah, okay. Give them a consolation goal. Yep. Why not? Get a red card. Why not? He's actually, yep. I called it. Well, there's nothing I need to do. There's nothing I can do. Not any more red cards, please. I'm just going to do this just to make the subs. Not that they are going to do a difference, but Stan, you know what? Let's get it. 3 minutes left. Red card. 2-0 down. Surely get relegated now. Yep. This is challenged failed. Actually, I didn't manage to secure the toughest team in Football Manager. This is unacceptable. It's challenged failed. Nothing more to say. Breaking news. We are relegated. Last. Goal difference of -10. Yeah. Not much to say. There's still 3 games left. I'm pretty sure. Yep, 3 games left. I'm going to play all those 3 games. I think I'm not going to show you anymore. How many games have we lost? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games in a row. I couldn't count there. 8 games in a row lost. And surely it's going to be 11. We're going to finish the season on 15 points. Yeah. As I said in the game, this is challenged failed. I didn't manage to survive with the toughest team in Football Manager. They were really tough. Maybe I could have spent some more of the cash we had on wage, but that would only have meant we had a worse finance. And to be honest, there weren't any better players. Maybe I could have scouted more, but I'm not sure I could have found better players than we have. I actually think 15 points is good. But as I said, I'm going to play probably all the 3 games that are left, and then I will come back to you with a rundown of how the season went, and with what players we're going to keep and which players aren't going to be here next season. I can tell you already, Ilan, he's not going to be here. I'm still pissed. But that have been everything for today. Very, very bad atmosphere. What about the hierarchy? Players are still supporting me. Good. Happiness? Yep. It couldn't have been worse. But yes, that is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. And Have a very lovely day.